back to my YouTube channel. I have not posted for like 9-10 days. As you can see, I've got a haircut. It's not down here anymore. It's tidier now, and it's so much lighter. Absolutely love it. So this is my hair. And in today's video is a bit of a harder video for me to make. It's about my disability, and I thought to do this because I haven't spoken openly about my autism. I thought, I've wanted to do this for years, and I thought, what a better way to do it on my YouTube channel. And I got some questions from my friends on Facebook, and I thought to answer them. It might be a longer video, so sit back, get some popcorn, get something to drink. It might be a while, I don't know, but I'm going to answer these honestly. And I'm an honest person anyway, so I'm not going to be lying about anything, and especially about autism, as people need to be more aware of it. So yeah, let's get started. So this first question is actually from one of my best friends, and he's actually the one that edits all my YouTube videos. He's also got autism as well, and he didn't mind me sharing that. And his question was, how do I deal with change? Do I have any tips on how to deal with change? Now, Jhai, there's two questions there, but that's okay. How do I deal with change? Well, I don't really like change. To be completely honest with you all, I don't like change. I find it very difficult, very stressful. I have to regulate through everyone's routine, and it's a bit difficult, but I get better with it. I've gotten better with it throughout my years. But as a kid, I will tell you, I did not like change at all. So many things happened as a kid, and the change and overwhelming change of that it felt like I grew up faster than I should have. And I'm just going to say it as that. And there's some obstacles I went through as a kid that made me feel I had to be, older in some aspect. Like I had to mature quickly for my age. And it put me into a bit of a rough situation in my life that I can't really deal properly with change. And I get better. I'm getting better with it. I've gotten better with it, but in honest truth, change is not my good friend. When my grandma died nearly 13 years ago, it'll be 13 years January next year, I'm still processing that grief. And that's a different sort of change, but it's still change because that person's no longer there anymore. And it's very hurtful, and it still is hurtful to this day. And I know she's in a better place, but that's not the point. It's just physically, I can't see her anymore. And I've it's been 13 years nearly without her here. And I guess that's still a big change. I can't see her around me. I can only see photos, what have you. And it gets harder sometimes, especially on our birthday. I shared a birthday with her, made her grandma on her birthday. On 3rd of December 2000, I was born. On her birthday, and I made her grandma, and we shared that special day. And so on my birthday, I have a few tears. I say her birthday to her, and yeah. And then the day that she passed is when I also cry, and that was the 8th of January 2012. So yeah, and then the 12th of January I cry as well, because that was her funeral day. And that change I'm still processing that, and it's been nearly 13 years. People might say, you're supposed to get over it by now. You're supposed to get over it by now. And I'm like, I can't get over that. It's been nearly 13 years. I'm still processing it. I've gotten better with processing it, but it's still a huge change. So to answer that, I don't really deal with change pretty well. So how do I deal with it? Well, I just try. I guess I just try to deal with it, and I try to think outside the box about change and stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does. So hopefully that answered that part of the question. Do I have any tips on how to deal with change? I guess try and regulate yourself, ground yourself, try and, I guess, if something, tragic has happened to you, either a grief of a loved one or an animal or something like that, maybe write something down. I don't do that, but maybe that might help. I just look past the happy times I've had with the people that I've lost. But I guess the sad times also is okay to do, because you can't bottle your feelings up. If you're sad, you're sad. You have to cry, let it out. And I guess I guess my tip on how to deal with change is maybe regulate yourself. Maybe just try and process it slowly, because change for everyone is different. For me, it's everywhere. Depends what the situation is. Hopefully that helped, Jhai. Second question I have is from my friend Audrey. She said, when I was diagnosed with autism, I was 6.5 years old. I think it was about 6 actually. 6 years old when I was diagnosed with autism, high functioning autism. And as a kid, obviously, I didn't know what that was. I just was my normal self, I guess. But when I was maybe 12, I actually acted differently because I thought, that's what autism was. But then when I got older, I realized it's just part of who I am, and that's fine. So hopefully that's what you're looking for in that question, that answer. See, this video, it might be longer because I can't put my words together properly, because it's such a different topic than I normally do in my videos, makeup and stuff like that. But it's a bit of, I've never done this before. I never spoke about my autism like this publicly, and I think needs to be more awareness to it. Not awareness, more education towards it, because people think it's just a disability that people can easily mask on, mask off. It really isn't. I love technology. You know why? Because I can escape from reality, and I'm not being different. I'm being who I am. I've been like that since I've had a DSi, since I had a Wii U, which is right there. Childhood right there. That's the second Wii. But I guess that's all aspects are different. But I think most are the same. They love technology. They love to have their own little habitat, and that's what I do. And that's what I do at nearly 24 years old. So, yeah. Another friend of mine, her question is, her name's Rhiannon. Oh, not Rhiannon, I mean Rihanna. Sorry, I got another friend named Rhiannon. So, Rihanna's question says, what were the traits of autism you had before you got diagnosed? I don't really remember that far back. I was 6. So I don't really remember far back. But I guess I just wasn't like a normal, typical kid. I mean, I liked skulls. Yeah, so I liked colourful skulls. I liked everything really. That wasn't really a trait. It was just odd for a 6-year-old to like other things like that. But I guess my speech. Yeah, my speech. I had to have a speech therapist when I was in primary school. Prep to, I think, grade 2 or something like that. My speech wasn't really that good. Like, I could talk and everything, but like pronouncing things, I still have problems with that. So I guess that was the trait of autism, and yeah, that's when I got diagnosed at 6. My friend PJ's question is actually my husband's friend as well. His question says, what is your favorite thing about being neurodivergent, which is autistic? Being myself, honestly. I'm probably the most friendliest person. I'm kind-hearted. I make everyone laugh, or I try to. I'm open about everything. I'm truthful. I don't lie at all. So if I say something that's offensive, sorry, that's the truth. But yeah, in all honesty, that's my honesty really, and my bubbly personality. That's my favorite thing about being autistic. And most autistic people actually are like that. There's quite rare for someone that isn't kind, that's on the spectrum. So yeah, I guess my kindness and my honesty is my favorite thing about being neurodivergent. Christine's question now. Now, Christine is actually one of my best friends, nearly a decade best friend, Levi, and this is his nan, and she's really nice. And anyway, I got a lot of respect for that family as well. And She said, as an autistic child, how did you experience school life? This is a big topic. This might go a long while. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully, it doesn't go a long while. But school, I got teased a lot. I got teased a lot, bullied a lot. Uh, yeah, I was such a cute kid. I don't know why anyone would pick on me, but anyway, I got picked on quite a lot. Wasn't just I wasn't really chubby. When I was like 9, 10 years old, I was okay. I guess I was just trying to make friends. Like I was always saying, "Can we be friends?" Stuff like that, and people thought it was annoying, but that literally was my way of saying, "Can we be friends?" Because how am I supposed to know if I could be friends with someone without asking? I mean, you don't just go there and be like, "Yeah, we're friends," right? That's a bit. You don't do that. um, but for me, I had to ask because that was how I was, and that's still how I am. But I don't ask that much anymore. But when I was a kid, I always asked, "Hey, can we be friends? Can we be friends?" And people thought it was really annoying. But how was I supposed to know as a kid, as an autistic kid, to make friends without even without asking? I mean, honestly, how was I supposed to know? So making friends was really difficult. I had a few friends, but that's probably because I asked too much that got worn down with that question. But I'm really thankful for the friends I have. So that was the size limit of my phone. That's a new update now on my phone, I think. I think it's like every 10 or 11 minutes it will just cut off. So anyway, this is the second part of it. Um, but it will be merged into one video, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm still continuing on with Christine's question, which was, as an autistic child, how did you experience school life? So again, friendships was hard to make. I only had quite a few. I only had maybe 5 friends maybe at school, and yeah, people really thought I was weird. There was one time at school, at one of the schools I went to, I thought I wanted to talk about my autism, like what I'm doing right now. And boy, that was a mistake. I had an autism book, and I wanted my teacher, she was an amazing teacher. I wanted her to read out my autism book because I want people to understand about who I was and who I am. Anyway, she read it out, and I was like, oh, happy, like, yes, people get to know about me. Um, and guess what? Most of the people called me horrible names, the R word. I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but the R word, everyone should know that. I was called everything. Um, and that was a mistake I learned at school not to talk about that because people will just 100% judge. And I really didn't think that through. I just really wanted people to understand who I was. But anyway, but that was a no go. Shouldn't have done that. And I guess their school life in general was quite difficult. I mean, I loved the stationery and get to write and color and draw and art, music. That was fine. But yeah, school life as an autistic child kind of sucked. Other than that, so yeah, thank you for your question, Christine. Um, Mitchell is actually one of my best friend's fiance. That's her fiance. And he actually has 9 questions, so thank you for that. And first one is, do you do stimming? Yes, I do stimming. I fidget like this. I've done it since I was a kid, like that. I guess I sometimes do vocal stimming, like I sometimes might do just random tunes I make up sometimes. That's quite rare, but I do that as well. What else? Can't remember what else. There's something else, but those are what I do. And yeah. And the other question you've got: do you ever need to recharge your batteries? 100%, I do need to recharge my batteries. It takes me probably about a week or two to fully recharge them. My social batteries, because they are just, yeah, like if my husband and I go out. We both got the same sort of thing, recharging our batteries. We go out for hours or whatever, and we get super exhausted, emotionally, physically, everything. It takes a toll on us, but we do it, and yeah, it definitely takes a toll on me as an autistic person to recharge my social batteries. Nothing against my family, nothing against my friends. It's just how I am. Um, so yeah, again, it takes me about nearly 2 weeks to fully recharge them. If I've got to do shopping and do things like that, I power through. Do it, kick it in the nuts, really, just power through. But really, it does take a toll on me recharging my batteries. I'm not a robot. It's just if you are like, I'm an introvert, but I'm also not. I don't know what the other word is. But yeah, I'm both. So it depends how I feel on the day, on the situation, what have you. But I am both. I am an introvert, and I think it's an outrovert or something. I don't even know. But I'm both. So it really depends on the situation or whatever. But I am both. So yeah, recharge my batteries definitely needs to happen because I'm both though. Um, I'm social, but I'm not. Um, Depends how I feel. Um, so yes, to answer your other question, what was that? Look, I don't understand. Yes, I do need to recharge my batteries all the time whenever I'm out socially. just, just yeah, it's even if we're out with family, like it's got nothing to do with family. I just need to recharge them. It's just that's literally my process. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's much better, really. Um, Anyway, third one out of your 9 questions. Do you ever make noises? Sorry, I'm stuttering. That's one thing about me as well. Um, uh, no, not really. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, no, not really. From stimming maybe, but not that I recall. Sometimes with stimming, you actually can't really recall what you're doing until someone's, oh yeah, you've done it. I'm like, oh really? Okay. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't think I do. Um, do I hear different pitches that others may not hear, like a door or screen door closing? Um, Not like that. Like if someone's like talking or what have, like if someone's like talking or what have you, then I may hear a different tone. But other than that, not really. Did I prefer sports over schoolwork? No, I prefer doing music or art at school than any other schoolwork. I mean, writing was okay as well. Another question from Mitchell. Were you super organized or did you simply rip a page out of an exercise book to write on? I Yeah, I kind of did rip a page out of my book and write on it, or I would actually write on my whole book, depends. Drew pictures and stuff. Got quite bored sometimes of our schoolwork, so what did I do? Draw everywhere in my book. Um, were you mistakenly diagnosed as deaf as a child? No. I could hear everything as a kid and now. Like I'm pretty good with hearing things. Yeah. Um, did you have a selection of words to repeat in order to calm down as a child? No, I don't really think so. If I did, I don't remember. And can you look out? Can you look out? Can you look at an object, fan, lamp, etc., and visualize what's inside it? No. I don't have superpowers, but no, I don't do that. I don't visualize what's inside objects. I just kind of know, like if it's a light, then obviously a light bulb. If it's a fan, then obviously some sort of metal that goes around and around in circles. Um, but no, I don't. And last question is actually Caitlin's question. How do you calm yourself down after an autism meltdown? I guess it's just lay down, try and have a nap. I get quite exhausted every day. Um, even if I've done nothing, I just need to self regulate and I take a nap or I
play my Switch, or I just write in my notebook. Every day I have to have at least an hour nap or something because I just get mentally drained of everything. And I've been like that for like over 10 years, so good on me. But yeah, that was the last question. And that's about it. Like, if I should do a part two of about my autism, comment down below, give this a like, subscribe if you haven't, and remember to always be amazing to yourself. And again, thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. I don't know how long it is because I had to keep on doing separate videos because it kept on saying size of video limited, thinking never done that before, but okay, phone. So yeah, I don't know how long it is roughly, but again, thank you for watching. Love you all, and yeah, just keep on being your amazing self. Much love. Till next time.